ever so slightly brighter in here. What's in here? There actually is some decent stuff in there. Healing items and whatnot. Doggy. Hey. What is up with the fur on your dogs? Are you shaving it or what? Like the belly looks weirdly. I guess that is all fur, isn't it? I thought that was I thought there was no fur there, but there is. They just got like a blithe vibe to them. They just kind of look rough. Rough.
Hey. You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside. You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Well, it happened automatically before. Alright, wait okay. Here.
Just don't be gone long.
I sunburn easily. I've never used this feature before. Doggy. How does the dog, is the dog trained to sit here specifically to look menacing all day, every day? Who's a good boy? You're doing so good. You listen so well. Look at you go. Oh, they're so good. There's good dogs. Oops, slave ledger. That seems like something to look at later. Ah, Benny. You did so good at running away. Worked out great. Could've just given me the chip, Benny. You fool. You absolute fool. The ledger is an extensive record of the Legion's prior dealings with tribal societies it has encountered in its expansion. Of particular interest is the fate of the Twisted Hair tribe of Arizona, who formed an alliance with Caesar to serve as his army's scouts during the conquest of that region. Once the Arizona wastes... Oop, lost place a little bit. Were pacified. Yeah. The Legion turned on its erstwhile allies, stripped them of their tribal identity, and forced them into slavery. Those who resisted were crucified along the remains of Interstate 40. Well, I do believe I've learned not to ally with you, even if you say so, because even if you look past everything else, you probably turn on your allies, or you can, so... Not much for loyalty, huh? Oh, there he is. So how's this going out? How's this going for you, buddy?
Under penalty of death, the prisoner is forbidden to speak with you until Kaisar has permitted it.
God damn. Can I not talk to anyone else here either?
Kaisar awaits. You can speak with me later.
Kaisar awaits you. We can talk afterwards.
You're the courier who caused so much trouble for my Legion. And yet you dare come before me. The garrison I established at Nelson has been wiped out. So tell me this, because I really want to know. I am feared, with good reason. But you, of all people, dare to come here and stand before me, the mighty Kaisar. What were you thinking?
You guaranteed my safety.
And you fell for that? Really? Because I'm going to have you killed now. Relax. I'm fucking with you. You do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
How do you know so much about me?
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile. The time is fast approaching when my Legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
Just let me deal with Benny and I'll be on my way.
Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to.
What are you saying I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
What's on the other side of those doors?
Benny's theory, if I understood it through all the screaming, was that Mr. House stashed some kind of ultimate weapon down there. A gigantic robot to stomp us all to death. Who cares? Whatever it is, House built it. So I want it destroyed.
Can't your legionaries take care of this?
Yes, but then I'd have to kill them. You don't get it, do you? The weapons I wield are forged from blood, flesh, sinew, bone. Mortal stuff. Fragile, even. And yet my Legion obeys me even unto death. Why? Because they live to serve the greater good, and they know of no alternatives. House's machines, his technologies. What do they propose? The possibility of victory without sacrifice. No blood spilled, just rivets. That's not an idea to be put in circulation. If mankind's going to survive this moment in history, it needs warriors, not gadgets.
And once I'm inside?
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
If I already have the platinum chip, I could just leave and never talk to this guy again, basically.
True to Kaisar.
He just gave it to me.
True to Kaisar.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah, well, laugh it up on your own time. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go?
He gave me the platinum chip.
Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig?
Caesar says I get to decide how you die.
Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning?
You have a preference?
Yeah. To die in my sleep at a ripe old age after a marathon session of hey-hey with 30 sex-starved broads. You'll set that up? Look, I ain't a harbor for illusions. I ain't expecting to get out of this shindig alive. That's why I'm trying to hand you my scheme, baby. It's called having a legacy.
30? That just sounds like a friction burn at some point. Jesus Christ. I don't see why I would ever help him escape. He literally wants to take over New Vegas. He's the biggest competitor to the entire thing that I'm doing. Maybe we should face each other in the arena, fair and square.
You do that for me, baby? Don't tease if you don't mean it.
I want to know more about you.
I'm the most interesting person I know.
Was your tribe always called the Chairmen?
No, in the way back we called ourselves the Boot Riders. Silly name, but that's how we rode the Mojave, dig? On our feet. We were nomadic badasses not to be trifled with. A gang of ruffians, though, with a certain panache. When House gave us the tops to renovate, his robots dropped off boxes full of suits and ties and wingtip shoes. Told us we were the Chairmen now. That caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. Chow to the old ways, baby. Time to swing in style. If the shoes fit, you wear them.
And what, you just forced this entire speech pattern on yourself at that point? How long were you head of the family?
7 years. Took over 3 days after Mr. House introduced himself. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy named Bingo, wanted to stay nomadic. I disagreed, so he challenged me to the knife. He looked so surprised when I stuck that knife in his neck. Thought he was so tough, but he was so slow. That's how I made chief. It's how things were back then.
How did Mr. House introduce himself?
We were east of Vegas when the first Securitron we ever saw rolled up on us. We junked it in a minute flat. The next day, 20 roll up, so we listened. Said we'd been selected. Vegas needed us to defend it. In exchange, we'd get cushy digs, full stomachs, medical treatment. Everything a nomad never gets, in other words. Most of the tribe thought we should say no. I thought it was the best idea ever.
What happened after you fled the tops?
I prefer the term relocated. It took every stealth boy I had to cross the river at Cottonwood Cove. That was a close shave riding a boat full of Legion boys. Once I was across, I changed into a uniform I swiped off a dead legionary outside Nelson. Tried to sneak into the bunker, but that didn't work out. They found the chip. I wasn't going to tell them what it was used for, but let's just say they were persuasive. Go on.
Tell me about the factions that want to rule Vegas.
Which greedy overlord do you want to start with?
Why shouldn't Mr. House run Vegas?
Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Forever? You buy that? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why he's special. Why everyone's got to do what he says. You're just figuring that out? Vegas got to swing, baby. Got to have pizzazz, respect where due, but that old man is square to the core.
Okay. His first point made sense, but it was obvious. Like, obviously you don't have immortal kings forever. But then he said nothing, basically. Tell me about the three families.
The chairmen are true blue. The omertas are degenerates. Never trust them. Or the white gloves. Just something creepy about them. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing.
He's basically like, why would Mr. House run the government? Why would Mr. House run New Vegas? He doesn't even listen to ska. It's like, okay, thanks, buddy. What's so bad about the NCR?
Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them.
Oh, we're on the same page, more or less there. The best thing about the NCR is just the fact that they're not the Legion. You think Caesar would destroy the strip?
Nah, just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like he's some kind of god. They're worse than roaches. My advice? Put on your stomping shoes.
Come closer so I can step on you. Once again, are you flirting with me or not? What if my choice is none of the above?
Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby. First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to his specifications. Then, when he ain't looking, You knock him out of the running and find a way to take control of those Securitrons of his. Go see Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful.
What have I helped you escape?
Sweet to offer, baby, but if you cut these ropes, every legionary in this camp's gonna come running. With machetes. Now, on the other hand, if I had a stealth boy and a bobby pin, I could see myself out. Know what I mean?
You just untie him right here. Oh, what a character you would be to do that to the person that shot you in the head. If I help you escape, what will you do next?
Baby, if you show me the door to Scramsville, that's where I'll go. Out of your hair, never to return. I've been a fink to you. Caused more than my share of grief by a hard mile. Let me go. You won't see me again.
Keep dreaming.
No one likes a tease, baby.
Him talking about his own death that way is just strange. But also, once again, are you flirting with me or not? Goodbye.
Ta-ta.
It's like his affect is so forced because he's like from a roaming gang in the desert until then, so he just forced himself to talk this way, having no point of reference for people talking like that either.
I suspect you'll be a valuable asset to the Legion, assuming you're really on our side, of course.
I literally never even said I was on your guys' side, so I wouldn't even be betraying you by not being on your side. It very straightforwardly was like, I'm here to kill Benny. What can you tell me about the Legate?
To call Anews ferocious would be an understatement. In battle, he seizes the enemy in his jaws and will not let go. He thinks nothing of suffering losses, so long as the enemy suffers more. Though unsubtle, he's not dim. He detects traps and sets his own. Be glad you will not have to face his judgment. If you are true to Caesar.
Now I'm gonna hit him with a really big hammer. Tell me about the Burned Man.
Ah, yes. We are forbidden from speaking his true name. He was a shaman of some kind before he met Caesar, a holy man from out of the Utah. The Burned Man proved dangerous, unpredictable, and impossible to kill. He helped Caesar form the Legion, but almost led it to destruction.
Goodbye.
Wale.
I don't think I even want to take tasks from these people because I'm not going to do them, I'm pretty sure, so they're just going to clutter things up. But I do get the feeling it's about time to do the DLCs because things are getting pretty up there very abruptly. I actually got a little shocked by how abruptly things got. I think it's kind of because, like, I think people hinted at the idea that, like, oh, the game starts when you get to Vegas. I'm like, the game fucking ends when you get to Vegas, it seems like. I think I need to turn around and go do some other stuff real quick.
We'll talk again when you've destroyed whatever is down in that bunker, not before.
Well, Benny, I don't think we're having that duel.
Slaves aren't much of a challenge in the arena.
Nah, heck, I'll let him go. I don't even have a stealth boy anyway. Ba-doop-ba-doop.
What a load of Brahmin shit! Can you believe that guy?
You weren't there. I guess his voice carries. He's a madman. What do you expect?
Well, yeah. Right. What did I expect? The man's a megalomaniac. He acts like this is some preordained cycle we're returning to. Of all the people who could learn from our past mistakes, he goes and throws all of our knowledge off a cliff. Instead of trying to learn from the past, he recreates it, runs back over the same old barren ground.
You have anything to talk to me about?
Lead the way. What's up?
Talk to me! Okay. I would like to get my stuff back now, please. Do I... Actually, can I warp out of here? Nope. You have to walk all the way back out. Probably because of the whole equipment situation. Everyone's taking my stuff off me every 5 minutes lately. I feel like there's a significant chance that I literally never come back. There's his whole army out there. I think we never can go there because we teleport to the inside of the gate or something, I think. But it tries to show you the scale of what they've got here, basically. But no, actually, I'm pretty sure we're not friends. I'll take the reset on you sending kill squads after me while I try to get other stuff done, but... might be it.
Mercy.
Well, I've got bad news about your chances.
Kaisar has permitted you to leave, but not with the platinum chip in your possession. Relinquish it and you may go.
Oh.
Wale.
Oh. Oh, the bunker's here, is it? Oh. Oh. I thought it was odd he gave me the chip. I'm like, you just handed me the chip to go wander off and just trust me to go do this mission you want me to do in the wasteland? Whoops. So I cannot leave with the platinum chip. And I need the platinum chip. I'd also like my gear back. Am I gonna get any of my gear back when we go into the bunker? Where exactly is this? Well, that complicates things a bit. I might have to play along, because I do need the platinum chip to continue, basically. I'm taking this path. You might be able to fuck off to the NCR without getting the platinum chip. I'm not really sure. But I'm not psyched about the NCR themselves. I've seen a lot of really bad signs about how they run things.
True to Kaisar. That machine looks like a floating eye. I don't like it.
Tough shit. Extremely didn't ask.
None may enter without Caesar's permission. None may enter without Caesar's permission.
He's doing a little doggy happy dance. Anyway, I've got Caesar's permission.
Kaisar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him.
All right.
Kaisar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Guess who I might use these on? Did I see cigarettes for a second there? Oh, filing cabinets. Might have been what I read. What could go wrong? So I'm guessing it's a vault, right? Is it Vault 38? So... Those doors... What doors said 38 on them?
Challenge in the arena.
How did you know that this... Did it say 38 outside? I got my weapons already, so I think I can go back out, but... These didn't say 38 on them, and you couldn't go past that gate because it needed the chip. These say 38 on them, but you can't see them, so how did you know the doors say 38 on them? That's like a plot point that he knew that, but how did he know that? Let's be a bit resisty. I did not bring any rad stuff along. Hello!
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
What makes you think Caesar gave me the chip?
The platinum chip unlocks this bunker. Hence, you have it. Hence, Benny was captured or killed, possibly by you, but by my estimates, far more probably by Caesar's legion. Hence, Caesar gave you the chip. Hence, Caesar wants you to destroy whatever you find in this bunker. But that's not going to happen, because you're going to work for me.
I meant more the part, like, how did you know that he gave it to me, as opposed to, like, I got it because I'm so tough and cool. Well, okay. What are you asking me to do?
I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
What will you do with your Securitrons?
My army will do what an army does best. Defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
What was that you said about security systems?
The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the stairs. Perhaps you can deactivate them yourself.
I'll upload the data, as you ask.
Good. I won't hold you up any longer.
Open bracket, lie, close bracket. I am a little bit in the territory of, like, I kind of feel like I might be making some really definitive choices here and kind of wish I had gone off to do the DLC a little sooner. Didn't really mean to get wrapped up in this story. In fact, specifically my plan 1 second ago was to leave and go do the DLC. Like, aha, he gave me the chip, I guess I could just leave now, and then I was gonna leave with the chip, but then go do all the DLCs, and then continue the story. But now I can't leave right now, so I'm just kinda like, Pull out my weapon, damn it. Wow. Okay, can the slow-mo be like half as long? Wow, cool, okay. Yep, can't open it, can't use any of those. Where's my rifle? Alright, these seem like the stations for the bots. You're doing great. Or Edie is. I can't tell which one of you is doing damage, honestly. But someone's doing great. Bye-bye. I exploded them with my giant gun. Oh, there you are. I was like, are you alive? Those are heavy. Oh. My interface disappeared for a second. That was weird.
use of deadly force. Hostile target.
I will now do a murder, but I'm allowed to do it. I am declaring out loud that I am allowed to take life. That makes it okay. Okay, yeah, Edie's fucking people up. I think our other ally is trash. If the bunker's power regulators are destroyed, its regulator core will overload in a matter of seconds. The catastrophic results. Does that mean I can blow... Catastrophic results, does that mean I can blow up the Legion? Or does it just ruin this bunker? I think it might just ruin this bunker. Uh-oh. Securitron. Operations console for the Securitron Vault. This upgrades the Securitrons, which helps... Hello. Which helps... House. I don't want to help House. Oh, god damn it. I don't... I want to get out with the Platinum chip, but I don't want to side with the Legion or House. I don't know if that's possible. Fuck. Or it'll just be like what the other guy said, that the, because Yes Man suggested that it might just make it harder for me, and that's it. Mr. Handy. I could also destroy this place to fuck with House, and the Legion would like that. If I upgrade the stuff, then the Legion will... How do you get out of here anyway? Maybe you upgrade them to satisfy House, then blow the place up to satisfy the Legion? If they do leave after the upgrade. Let's do the upgrade. That's a chunk of experience. Not really, it barely moved. Now they've got little soldier man faces. That's how you know they're big and strong. You upgrade them again, they turn into Darth Vader. Okay. Well, now what do I do? I kind of thought they would leave so that I could then blow this place up so the Legion would be like, good job, we're happy with you now, you can leave. We'll see how this goes over.